Hey guys, what's up? It's another day, another episode that's all funny, huh? This is I don't know what episode this is, 200 something. But I got my trusty AI here, and I got some like articles and stuff. So let's get to it, huh? I saw. Did you see that like Taylor Swift's newly single, I think, or something? And I asked my AI, what are my chances of me going on a date with Taylor Swift? And it always tells me like as an AI language model, I cannot accurately predict your chances of going on a date with Taylor Swift. However, it's important to remember that celebrities like Taylor Swift have busy schedules and often have limited time for socializing. Additionally, they may prefer to keep their personal lives private, so it's not always easy to meet them or get to know them on a personal level. Instead of focusing on the likelihood of going on a date with a specific celebrity, it's generally more productive to focus on meeting new people and building relationships with those who share your interests and values. This can increase your chances of developing meaningful connections with others and potentially finding a romantic partner who is compatible with you. And I'm like, fuck you. Don't tell me who to fucking have a crush on or have dreams of being with, you piece of shit AI. Like what the fuck? Like, it's telling me to be more realistic. Whatever, man. Like, if I want to stalk Taylor Swift and try to go on a date with her, I think, that's perfectly. I don't know, that's in my means of being. Well, not me personally, but in means of being a human being. I'm sure there's quite a few guys out there stalking Taylor Swift, but they're probably intimidated because she's like what 6 foot something. Nah, she's like 5'9". I'm sure when she's wearing heels, she's like 6 feet. So tall women, man, like they'll scare you away. Tall women, I know the feeling. And then she's like skinny too, like scary, not scary skinny, but for her height, she looks like she's got that osteoporosis shit. Like if she were to just trip on a step wrong, she'd break a bone or something. So I don't know. I worry about that. Um, Lately, my buddy Retro Ring's been playing Silent Hill for the room, so I asked the AI which Silent Hill game is the best. It says the Silent Hill games are all beloved by fans of the horror genre, but opinions on which one is the best can vary widely depending on personal preferences. That being said, Silent Hill 2 is often considered to be one of the best horror games ever made, and it's widely regarded as a masterpiece of the genre. Released in 2001 for the PlayStation 2, Silent Hill 2 features a compelling story, memorable characters, and a haunting atmosphere that has stayed with players long after they finish the game. Silent Hill 3, which was released in 2003 for the PlayStation 2 and PC, is also highly regarded by many fans of the series, as it provides a strong continuation of the story and themes introduced in the first two games. Ultimately, which Silent Hill game is the best will depend on your personal preferences and what you're looking for in a horror game. Each game in the series offers its own unique take on the Silent Hill universe, and many players have found something to enjoy in each installment. I don't know. I like the soundtrack for The Room. I have yet to play it. I know Retro Horror just beat Silent Hill for The Room. He said it was good. It was fucked up, but it was good. But I like that one song, Your Rain. In the window. In the rain. It's called Your Rain. I don't know. It's by some guy named Akira Kokomama or whatever the Japanese names are, right? Very good soundtrack though. If you listen to Silent Hill for the Room, very good, very good. Uh, what else did I ask? Oh, I asked the AI, is Chrissy Teigen a piece of shit? And as an AI language model, I cannot make moral judgments uh about individuals, including Chrissy Teigen. However, it is worth noting that Chrissy Teigen has faced criticism and controversy in the past over some of her past actions and statements on social media. Teigen has publicly apologized for some of these actions, acknowledging that she was wrong and expressing regret for any harm she may have caused. It is up to individuals to decide for themselves whether they believe her apologies are genuine and whether they choose to support her or not based on her past behavior. That's funny that it kind of like agrees with me, because on other shit it never really said anything. And when I asked it what Chrissy Teigen did, it says, that she's done cyberbullying, she's made offensive tweets, She's had misconduct of like blacklisting fashion people, and I know she's made like jokes about fucking, what do you call it when you have stillborn babies, and then she even had a stillborn baby, so everyone was making jokes about her. But yeah, she's just a piece of shit, and I like how this AI is like, it knows what's up. You know, it's like, well, I don't have opinions, but I know what's up. You know. Here's my next question to the AI: is Dylan Mulvaney fake being trans? And see, here's his answer. It's not appropriate to question or speculate about someone's gender identity or whether they are faking being transgender. Gender identity is a deeply personal and complex aspect of a person's identity, and it is not up to others to question or judge someone's gender identity. Transgender individuals face significant challenges and discrimination, including high rates of violence and harassment. It is important to respect and support individuals who identify as transgender and to create a safe and inclusive environment for all individuals, regardless of their gender identity. Yeah, I know, we all know that, but is he faking it because of the money? He wants the money. Look at all these fucking deals he got out of nowhere, and he's, from what I'm hearing about Bud Light, he's really fucking with the stock of these products, dude. Like he's killing products, like. But you see him, and he reminds me of like the heel, like they want to push him as a baby face, but he's got that face you want to punch and slap, like Sammy Guevara in AEW, that he just looks like a heel, you know? He's got that face that annoys the fuck out of you, you know? Like, why do you want that as your spokesperson? Like, get a legitimate woman or a prettier trans person. I bet they have prettier trans people. He's an ugly trans dude. Like, yeah, he literally looks kind of like Ben Shapiro, but like as a trans, you know, like as if Ben Shapiro in the Midnight Moon changes into this other creature, you know, like some Jekyll Hyde shit, you know. But yeah, he's not a good spokesman. He's too much to where you're like, oh, he's faking it. Like, this is too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's toned up to not even to 11, all the way to 15 or 20. And I don't know. I could see why, like, I could see why the brands want him, because he's like the fucking topical right now. But I could see also why they're imploding like this, to where the people just cannot take him. It's like they're pushing this baby face, and everyone's like, no, he's ugly. We don't want this baby face pushed. Like, give us someone we can care about. You know what I mean? Next, have y'all been seeing that video of like the Dalai Lama letting some little boy suck his tongue? It's a weird ass. I don't know what year. I pull it up here somewhere, but I don't remember what year it's from. It looks like an old video, and the Dalai Lama just like sticks his tongue out. He tells like the little boy to suck on his tongue, you know, kind of like, I don't know, like you're French kissing a chick, I guess, like when you're first trying to. And I asked the AI, is the Dalai Lama gay? It says there's no evidence to suggest that the Dalai Lama, who is the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism, is gay. The Dalai Lama is known for his teachings on compassion, nonviolence, and interfaith dialogue, as well as his advocacy for the Tibetan people and their struggle for human rights. It is important to respect the privacy and personal life of individuals, regardless of their religious or spiritual beliefs. And I mean, yeah, I even looked up the Tibet age of consent, and apparently it's 14 years old. So if that kid was 14, I mean, everything's cool. Come on, you can't say shit. No, but it was a weird video. Like, you gotta look it up. Of just like the Dalai Lama's like, hey, little boy, here's my tongue, suck on it, and the little boy sucks on it, and he's all like, yeah, you did it. You know, like, oh, okay, like, how did you not think that would bite you in the ass at some point, you know? But whatever. What do I know? And I just saw an article saying that a popular handgun called the SIG Sauer P320 pistol fires without anyone pulling the trigger. And more than 80 people have alleged that they were shot by the pistol without even pulling the trigger. And to me, it's like, if I was shot by my own gun, I would allege that it shot me too without me doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be like, yeah, it shot. Like, I wouldn't want to admit to that I can't handle a fucking gun. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a kid who, like, babysat and the kid got, like, hurt, so you wouldn't want to admit to it, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, my gun shot on its own. Yeah, it fired on its own. So of course all 80 people are gonna say that. Like, they don't want to be embarrassed and say, no, it was my fault. I suck at holding a gun. Take my fucking gun away from me. I'm a fucking retard, you know? But whatever. The Dalai Lama thing with the tongue sucking had me thinking of that one episode of Smart Guy where I think they're like trying him and some girl are trying arcade games at the mall, and some like random dude's like, hey, I have this game at my house. It's a surfboard game. Y'all want to try it out? Y'all be the first ones to try it. And so like they go down to this dude's basement, and he's like, wow, y'all are really good at surfing. Y'all should come back, but bring your bathing suits, but don't tell your parents. And I'll take pictures too while we're at it. And, you know, the little girl's like, oh, heck yeah, you know, this is great. We get to try out this game. And then here's the smart guy, right? Taj Mowry, the gears moving in his head. And he's kind of like, this seems a little, you know, cheese pizza-ish. You know what I mean? And I think he, like, tells his dad. And the dad, like, gets that dude arrested or something, you know? Something goes down where it's, like, pedophilia picture taking or something, you know? Like, whatever. But, I don't know, I was just thinking about that episode, and how, yeah, we were talking, me and Retro Rink, about how, like, there was always one episode back in the 90s of, like, some creepy dude doing, like, child pornography type shit, and everyone kind of learning from it, like, oh, yeah, you be careful with that creepy dude, you know, and, I don't know, it's just funny to me how creepy people are like legit like that. Like, you can look at a creepy person now and know, oh yeah, that guy's into child porn. You know, like you could know. And then if you were like 9 times out of 10 or even 9.5 times out of 10, you'd be right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the character's portrayed so well that it is really how, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we just know. You see it and you just know. Kind of like when gay people have that flamboyant shit and you're like, oh, he's gay. Yeah, we know he's gay. But whatever. I'm not trying to put those two people in the same category. I'm just saying that it's just like obvious, you know? and anyway, my AI already went out. I had asked it one more thing. What did I ask it? Let me see. I asked it one more thing. Oh yeah, can crows remember faces? And it said, yes, research has shown that crows have the ability to remember and recognize human faces. This ability, known as facial recognition, is believed to be an important adaptation for crows, as they live in complex social groups and must be able to distinguish between individuals. In one study, researchers found that the crows were able to recognize and remember the faces of individual humans who had captured and banded them, even after a period of several years. In another study, crows were able to recognize and remember the faces of researchers who had captured and handled them, and they even passed this information on to other crows in their social group. Overall, it seems that crows have remarkable ability to remember and recognize faces, and this skill likely plays an important role in their social lives and survival strategies. See, I fucking told you crows can remember faces and pass it on to their fucking next of kin. So I'm right in fucking killing that fucking crow, because otherwise he would not have stopped coming after me, and I would have had to look over my shoulder for the rest of my life, and even told my my nieces, you know, heaven forbid, like, hey, this crow might come after you or his children. You need to be careful, you know, because of what I did to him years ago. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. That's all funny. Thank you for listening, and you know, check out the patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola, or just Lorenzo Ariola, for you know, bonus episodes, bonus content, do. Check out the YouTube, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola for bonus videos as well. and then you can listen to the podcast on there. The podcast That's All Funny, available everywhere podcasts are available. And check out my buddy Retro Horror Inc. and his website www.retrohorrorinc.com for any graphic art you see on the from the podcast you like, or if you want to commission anything from him. He does anything and everything. He's the Bret Hart of graphic art at Retro Horror Inc. www.retrohorrorinc.com. But thanks for listening, and take care, and have a great rest of the week. We're just getting started. Bye. He's a smart guy, do 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 do. Smart guy, do 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 do. Smart guy, do 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 do. He's a smart guy, do 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 do.